Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to KNR Constructions Limited Q1 FY25 Earnings Conference Call. This conference call may contain forward-looking statements about the company, which are based on the beliefs, opinions, and expectations of the company as on date of this call. These statements are not the guarantee of future performance and involve risks and uncertainties that are difficult to predict. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. K. Venkatram Rao, General Manager, Finance and Accounts, KNR Constructions Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today on the call to discuss the financial results for Q1 FY25. Along with me, I am Mr. K. Jalandhar Reddy, Executive Director and Strategic Growth Advisor, our Investor Relations Advisor. We have uploaded results and the investor presentation on the stock exchanges as well as on our company website. I hope everyone got an opportunity to go through it. We would like to touch upon a few key company updates and the industry events, post which we will have question and answer session. I would now like to share our perspective on the significant industry development. With the release of the interim budget, a substantial sum of rupees 11.11 lakh crores was earmarked for the infrastructure sector. This allocation underscores a pivotal role in India's growth story, signaling that the infrastructure sector shall remain a focal point of investment and development. Additionally, the MoRTH had secured approval for an 22 lakh crores investment in a comprehensive highway development plan aiming to cover around 30,600 kilometers by 2031-32. Furthermore, the Cabinet approved 8 national high-speed road corridor projects with an investment surpassing rupees 50,000 crores. Another promising development for the sector is that the MoRTH plan to award road contracts for 3 lakh crores over the next 3 months, which aims to close the current financial year with 5 lakh crores in the award contracts, despite a slow start earlier in this year. The government has also extended the completion deadline for Bharatmala Phase 1 by 6 years from its original completion schedule. Now, as per the revised schedule, the Phase 1 will be completed by 2027-28. The extension is on account of delay in the project awarding, as the approval for the revised project cost was pending for Cabinet note. Upon the completion of the Bharatmala Pariyojana Phase 1 by 2028-29, MoRTH anticipates gathering rupees 1.25 lakh crores from user fees and monetization of the national highways, triple the amount collected in 2022-23. The Union Budget has also allocated rupees 15,000 crores for the development of Andhra Pradesh capital city. The government of Telangana also proposing to invest rupees 1.5 lakh crores in the next 5 years for rejuvenation of Musi River front. This highlights the government dedication to expanding and modernizing the highway network, underscoring its commitment to create a solid transportation infrastructure that aligns with India's development and objectives. Now coming to the key update of the company, the percentage of physical progress as of June 30, 2024 for the HAM project is as follows. Magadi to Somwarpet, approximately 84%. Odanchittan to Martakulam, 100%, and we have applied for the final COD of the project. Ramnakuttara to Valanchery, approximately 77%. Valanchery to Capricorn, approximately 82%, and Chittoor to 63%. As of June 30, 2024, the company has already invested rupees 518 crores out of 992 crores revised equity requirement for the 8 HAM projects. Out of balance equity requirement of 474 crores for these 8 HAM projects, rupees 335 crores, 72 crores and 67 crores will be infused in 9 months of FY25, 26 and 27 respectively. You can refer to the slide number 24 of the investor presentation for the details. On toll collection from the Bihar project has a collection of rupees 10 crores in Q1 FY25 as compared to 11.6 crores in Q1 FY24. Now coming to the order book position. As of June 30, 2024, the company has a total order book position of 4,922 crores. This can be bifurcated as 58% for the EPC road project and HAM projects, whereas 20% of the total order book is for irrigation project and balance 22% is from the pipeline projects. Client-wise bifurcation is 63% the order book is from the third-party clients and balance 37% from the captive HAM project. The third-party order book percentage is skewed between state government contract at 51%, whereas 10% is from central government and balance 2% from the other private players. Kindly note that this order book does not include contracts aggregating to 1,200 crores as we are yet to receive the appointed date for 2 HAM projects. If we include these, our order book will increase to rupees 6,122 crores. The current order book will be executed over a period of 1.5 years. Now with this election behind us and the strong focus on roads and highway development as indicated through budgetary allocation towards the sector, we expect new order awarding to be picked up and we are targeting an order inflow of around 6,000 to 7,000 crores by the end of FY25. Lastly, CRISIL rating has reaffirmed its outlook on the long-term banking facility at CRISIL AA stable and also the short-term rating is reaffirmed at CRISIL A1+. Now let me take through the financial performance for the quarter. Before discussing the financial number, I would like to highlight that during the quarter, the company has received an arbitration claim of rupees 60.8 crores, which recognizes a revenue from operations, and against that we incurred a cost of 4.4 crores, which is part of other expenses, and the tax on the total arbitration claim is rupees 14.2 crores, which is included in current tax. This arbitration claim is received from one of our JV, that is Patel KNR joint venture. Additionally, during the quarter, one of the associate company, that is Patel KNR Infrastructure Limited, has paid a dividend of rupees 14.5 crores, which form part of our other income, and the tax on same of rupees 3.7 crores included in the current tax. The revenue for the quarter stood at 880 crores. EBITDA for Q1 FY25 grew by 11% year-on-year growth to rupees 192 crores as compared to rupees 173 crores in Q1 FY24. EBITDA margin in Q1 FY25 is at 21.8%. Net profit for the quarter was rupees 134 crores as against rupees 110 crores in Q1 FY24, representing a growth of 20% year-on-year. Now coming to the consolidated financial performance, the company recorded a flattish revenue of 985 crores in Q1 FY25. EBITDA came in at rupees 229 crores in Q1 FY25 to rupees 216 crores in Q1 FY24. EBITDA margin in the current quarter stood at 28.3%. Profit after tax stood at rupees 166 crores in Q1 FY25 against rupees 133 crores in Q1 FY24, a growth of 25%. Now move on the standalone balance sheet. The company continued to maintain a strong balance sheet. The working capital days stood at 78 days as on 30th June 2024. The consolidated debt as of June 30, 2024 is 1,532 crores as compared to rupees 1,220 crores as of March 31, 2024. The net debt to equity on consolidated basis as of June 30, 2024 stood at 0.41 times as compared to 0.36 times as of March 31, 2024. With this, we open floor for question and answer.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Shravan Shah from Dolat Capital. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. The bigger question for us is the order inflow and the revenue. So, wanted to understand a bit deeper in that. So, So starting with on the order inflow front, so 2-3 aspects to understand. First, how much orders and also in which segments we have already bidded, where outcome is yet to come. And second, when we are saying that we are looking at 5 to 6,000 crore, 6 to 7,000 crore kind of order inflow now, so when can it come, and also how much we are looking at from HAM. So that is one, and then post that I have a question on the revenue front.
Jalandhar sir?
That's all. So actually, as you have asked, real concern is about order book only as of now. So we are keen on addressing that actually. We have been extensively working for the orders to... Hello? Yeah. So we are keen, we are closely working on that, sir. And nowadays, as we all know that tenders from NHAI has been completely reduced. Maybe as per Gadkari's statement and all, there should be a good rally which is coming up from probably from third week of this month or from the next month onwards. So that's one of the aspects which should be there. But however, we expect little bit of aggression in the sector, which will a little bit occupy the space. But however, there are projects from Kerala, there are projects from some northeastern part of India where we have already worked. Those areas are also coming up. So mostly HAM projects are little bit, hopefully we will get some HAM projects which we are targeting about. Apart from that, further we are also very keen in working on some Maharashtra and the SADC projects also we are working. That means I'm not straight away qualified into it because we couldn't finish our express highway projects timely. I mean to say timely need, the time the tenders are PQ is floated, that time our projects are not ready. So we could not qualify on that. So we are starting some sort of back-to-back arrangement with Patel Infra. So I think sooner or later it should get closed. So about 2,000 plus around will be interested in participating that. So apart from that, we are also thinking, as you have already seen that we have placed our bids in metros with NCC's JV. Apart from that, we are also planning to go with the irrigation projects, as we would likely qualifying in many of the projects in MP, Madhya Pradesh, in the state of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and even Jal Shakti mission projects also we are participating. We are trying to participate this time. So we are very keen in this thing. Apart from that, Telangana government is also coming up with some irrigation projects. So hopefully we will try to get one project at least from that place. And Andhra Pradesh, you might have now new era is opened in Andhra Pradesh better than earlier. So I think it is very premature to say anything. But however, we have spoken to various ministers and all. They are very keen in coming out with tenders in highways and irrigation as well. With the central government, probably central government help, or they are taking some bank help to get into those projects completion. So that is also another area which is got open for us. Further, we are also examining on mining contracts. So I think the JV is also sorted out for that. We would, if it's a healthy margins are there, definitely we would be participating in those areas. Apart from that, we are also thinking of mass earthwork contracts, like there are some back-to-back arrangements which from irrigation sector or from railway sectors. There's a mass earthwork contracts are also coming out, which we are working on that, and we are also working accordingly. So these are the new areas. Even in railways, we would like to put bids, but I think last bid from railways went very aggressive. We will try to see if we still participate and try to get the jobs from that. So this is the effort which we are doing, sir, and I think the efforts are enormous, and we were definitely targeting 6,000 to 7,000 crores by this year end. Maybe, hopefully we will get it. That's that feeling that we have.
Okay. Sir, just to bit further on, just trying to understand. So this 2,000 crore subcontracting for MSRDC with Patel Infra, so there, that's the one that we are looking at, which, as you said, would be mostly kind of in the final stage. So apart from that, any further subcontracting in MSRDC, are we looking at?
No, sir. Actually, primarily I am looking at one. But let me closely work on it and see if at all things working better. Then some adjacent projects participation also we can work over, because we are the people most wanted by the bigger contractors. If I am doing a back-to-back arrangement, many people are there to ask me. But I think we are just taking one project right now. If things go, if I feel that everything is safe and going good, then I can further also take some more projects with us.
Okay. And then apart from that, sir, totally how much we would have bidded in road, irrigation and the EPC. So HAM and EPC particularly, how much where we have already bidded and the final award is yet to come?
Only one or two projects, sir, not much. So anything new bids only we are hoping.
Okay, and their broader range, if you can help us in terms of how much more are we planning to bid? If you can also specify in terms of the overall irrigation, metro, even you talk about the mining also, railway mining. So broader, because that will help us that this is the kind of opportunity that we are looking at in terms of bidding individual segment wise. So just trying to understand if the size is so bigger, then the chances of we are getting 6,000 to 7,000 crore inflow.
Winning chances could increase. Yes. Actually, sir, that BOT tolls, we have told you that we are very keen in participating in BOT tolls with players like Cube or some other, there are few other agencies are there. But Cube wanted me to do a EPC contract for them, and it's an exclusive EPC with them. Apart from that, the size of projects are almost 3,000 to 4,000 crores, as you have already seen in that bidding sector. Apart from that, we were also keen in participating about, say, certain projects which we would like to also compete with JV with some of the investor groups. So that are under discussion as of now, so I can't tell you that. But our participation will be about to the tune of 26 to 27%, and balance will be with the developers only. So such arrangement we are doing. So that if I get even one project out of that, I think around 3,000, 2,500 crore worth of EPC will be there with me. And apart from that, MSRDC is around 2,000 crore, which now we are thinking. Apart from that, irrigation, the Telangana irrigation, which is coming out with 1,200, 2,200, all that size they are coming out. So there is a quite good chance that if we get anything, they're saying about 1,000 to 2,000 crores, we can win one contract out of that. So even I heard the AP government is also grouping the contracts for the bigger size only. The figure details are not known, but they are also planning above 800 to 5,000 crore kind of arrangements there. Apart from that, railways and all, we are only participating in those tenders where little bit higher, more than 800, 700 groups only we are trying to participate, because below that it's highly crowded and there is no good bid that is happening there. So these are the areas we are having. MPRDC, MP also there is contracts which are coming out. They are of 800, 2,000 to 1,200 also there, 2,200 also there. 4,000 is also there, but I will be requiring a partner to participate into that. So all that is there in that, sir. But there are very small contracts also there in the same group, irrigation sector with the MP. So these are all there, sir. And UP also there is contracts which are coming out. And most probably UP, Bihar and all other places, it's the Jal Shakti things which are more active. So we can even get those contracts who are above 800 only, we will be participating. That's what we are thinking.
Got it, sir. Lastly, sir, on the revenue front, so given this quarter obviously is on the lower side. So now for full year of FY25, how much we can look at in terms of the revenue? And given if we get this 6,000 to 7,000 crore inflow in this year, so how much more how much growth we can look at in terms of revenue in FY26 next year? Either a growth or maybe absolute number would be a fine.
Yes, actually, this to answer this question, little bit of certain things also to be undertaken. Certain assumptions kind of things could be taken into account. See, I would say as of now, we could not start the works in that Mysuru, Kushalangara area, where around 1,200 crore worth of contracts are pending for appointed date. I think the department or NHA is saying that within 1 month they will solve. So hopefully they are really working on it. I think the EC meeting could happen on I think the 20th or 22nd. There is a date for that to happen. So once that is coming in, then there will be little bit scope for us to work in third quarter, not in the second quarter. Second quarter is highly disappointing for us because complete projects are in rainy season, and this time rains have rocked the states. Okay, like Kerala, you might have heard about what sort of floods we are facing there, and even Mangaluru, we are facing the same situation. So most of the other book which is around these areas, and so a little bit disappointing results we are expecting from the second quarter. But third and fourth quarter we'll try to do as good as we. And so as assumptions, as I rightly said, that assumptions like I would get some more orders in to execute in Q3 at least and Q4. So if I'm able to execute all these, then definitely we will try to touch the last year figures. I'm not very sure about growth on the revenue side this time, but however, we try our best in getting those things in order.
And for next year, sir, FY26, so give...
Mr. Shravan, we request you to get back to the question.
Yeah, let me answer this question. Yes, I got that. Yeah, actually, frankly speaking, sir, this is the FY25, 26. The main thing we are any of the targeting about 6,000 to 7,000 crore worth of contracts. If we receive in this year, definitely we are quite good for that year what you are talking about. So I think we'll do the better than what we have performed at least this year.
Thank you, sir. The next question is from the line of Alok Devra from Motilal Oswal. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. Good morning. Just one question, sir. Sir, you gave an elaborate answer on the order inflow and what could be the opportunities ahead. But considering that, you might receive some orders by end of this year or early part of next year. So FY26, what kind of growth we could look at here?
Sir, actually, if we bagged around 6,000 crore worth of contracts, see, I rightly said that assumptions what we are taking into account is a major play what it happens. See, if I am able to get and I could work from third quarter onwards at least, or fourth quarter onwards, so FY25 would be very, very grateful for us. So these assumptions should become true. That's the major concern in this. But however, we are confident and we will definitely work towards that to get the orders inflow to our company from various sectors what I've spoken about. And the main thing is that the initial aggressions could be there from NHAI side, so little bit ifs and buts are there, but still initial stages, even if there is an aggression, we are addressing through the BOT toll projects. As I rightly said that we will be participating into BOT tolls. So even the tenders happen in, next month, September, then I think those works can ground in the first quarter of 2025 concern. So let's hope for the best in this stuff, and definitely we are also hopeful and we are also confident about it.
Sure. No, because when we look at the order book, it is 6,000, including the 1,200 of projects which have not received appointed date. So it's roughly 1.5 times order book to revenue. So it's quite critically low. So do you think we could see like?
It is critically low, but the thing is that expected orders are also not under execution. That is the major thing I'm doing.
Right. So do you think we could see a couple of years of kind of very muted growth? Because, even if you were to bag a BOT project or a HAM project by end of this year, nothing would really start before 8-10 months after bagging the project in terms of revenue contribution. So we could be looking at just at best 5 to 10% growth in FY26 and even 27.
Sure, sir. Definitely. We will work towards that, and we want to do that. I think that's very important.
Sure, sir. I think that's all from my side. I was just looking at the revenue growth potential. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Vaibhav Shah from JM Financial Limited. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Sir, in the Maripur HAM, we have received the AD in February 24, and there is no execution in Q1. So any particular?
No, sir. Actually, yes, sir. That work is started. Actually, it's a complete greenfield highway. So extensively the earthworks are going on in that area. Even to start the structures, we would need that highway, at least some earthwork to be done. And that it's the rainy season and that Vijayawada area, Ungoli area, it is completely rainy season this side. So now I think Q2 we have recently submitted 5% bill and 10% will submit in September. So it is almost we have reached around 9.5% by now.
So for the full year, what are we targeting? Around 30-35%?
So yes.
Sir, and also in case of Peria Shanti project, the execution was very low in first quarter. So
Peria Shanti, sir. Peria Shanti, it is actually the problem was that sometime in the April also there were rains and completely May month is fully in the rains. And it's a CC pavement road and got a lot of earthwork development is also associated with that. So that's why the progress is very less over there. And day before yesterday, I think last Friday, we had review meeting with our Nitin Gadkari sir. He really asked about